Greetings and welcome back to Switch to Linux with another weekly news roundup. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think I'm good. I even got the new screen built up and things like that. But that's been the kind of day it was. I had a whole video staged and written and ready for you guys tomorrow. It's not happening. Today was just infinitely worse than than I had initially planned. And so I said, well, you know what? Never mind. And so we'll get that video out sometime next week. Maybe we'll do that Monday instead of the power calculations, or maybe we'll do the power calculations and then that video, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. But anyway, and I'm at a weird angle right now. I was going to drive down the road where I could have a little bit flatter spot, but I had to be in here, actually plugged into a power supply here because I had to run like multiple large power consuming computers for a while, and I'm still not done yet, but we're getting there. So anyway, hello Tech Hut, greetings to you. Get back on up to the top of the comments. I hope you guys had a better Friday than I did. All right, but we'll make it. And I'm at this weird angle though. It's really hard to stream at a weird angle. But anyway, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to bother driving down the road. I'm not going to bother finding a flatter spot. I'm just going to sit here and do the show at an angle because my whole day's been angled. Shadow, wonder if we can have YouTube mandate ouchies. Never know. Who knows? Make sure you address the difference between a proton.com and CH account. If you create Proton using CH domain, it's very important. .com is USA, part of Five Eyes, Australia, blah, blah, blah. Yes and no. Any of the protons that you're using are going through Switzerland, but we will get through all of that. Keegan, greetings. Good evening. Currently drafting up some paperwork for a religious exemption against Fauci ouchies. Yeah, it was told until the 19th to provide. Well, get that done. If you're in State College, you want to join my church, we have one such exemption already. 21 states in defiance. I am not surprised. Oh, boy. We're not going to get into that giant debate here. I want to take a break from all that stuff. Let's see. All different religions believe strongly in freedom. Now I got to see what's wrong with my ProtonMail account. That's right. Whoa. Impolite Cat. How's it going, Impolite Cat? My cat's impolite as well. They both kind of are, really. Yeah, you're impolite. Yeah, you're impolite. All right. He's like, yeah, I'm going to come bother you now. All right. One thing's wrong with ProtonMail. They were ordered to do it. Yep, we'll get into that. Not going to say because Tom's probably going to go top cover. Yep, we're going to cover that. Proton is Swiss, isn't it? It's virtually police state there. For every mobile SIM, you have to fill in a form and get prosecuted from transferring it to anyone else. Interesting. I mean, it's going to be a crappy one tonight. Who knows? No, Proton is Switzerland. Can't remember if it is Switzerland or Sweden. Wikipedia says Switzerland, but cannot really trust Wikipedia. Yep, ProtonMail's end-to-end encrypted email service founded in 2013 in Geneva, Switzerland by scientists who spent the time at the Kern. Yes, that is correct. Manjaro, Cinnamon yelling, screw you to Firefox. I'm kind of surprised that this is the main theme. Yeah, I didn't want to cover all the other stuff on that. Yeah, Manjaro's, I think, going Vivaldi, which I think is another stupid choice because, yeah, there are portions of Vivaldi that are proprietary. They're going to have the same issue that they had with the what was the other Office suite, the alternative Office suite they were trying to use. But anyway. Thank God it's alright. I hope everyone had a good week. Manjaro Cinnamon is community, not really one of the official builds. Yeah, is it just Cinnamon or is it all of them? I don't know. We should have better internet week. I found if I move 500 yards up the road. So where I streamed from last night was supposed to be where I'm going to stream from today. But I just... too many things went on. I couldn't get there. That's why I'm streaming at an angle. But that literally 500 yards up the road from where I had been streaming... it switches from 3G to LTE. I don't know why. 500 yards. But anyway. So yeah, this one we should have really good internet. I've never actually dropped into low internet where I'm at right here. It's the van park's at an angle. And that's the part that's kind of crazy. Such predator of criminal rackets, I'd be skeptical at it anyway. Yet the official Manjaros may follow the lead of Cinnamon, maybe not. I don't know. I've been using Vivaldi.net for emails as of now. We'll keep 2 or 3 Gmail accounts open for the meantime. There you go. Need some features, just use Chromium. Greetings, Moonbase Alpha Grace. Hello there, Miura. Greetings to you, the violinist. Hello, Jeffrey. Greetings. See villain time. Ready for 20... Yeah. I'll put it this way. I'm going to be traveling tomorrow and avoiding major roads and cities. I'll be traveling to the middle of nowhere for a while. Joining innocent civilian family. Is that the one from a few weeks ago, or is this a new one? I know he'd bombed one innocent family. Was this another one? I don't really know. Trying to keep your power bill down, so I'm on a tablet. So you should just do what I do. I have no power bills anymore. I just upfronted all the money into my solar power and batteries and my mobile setup, and I don't have a power bill anymore. What was my total cost? I know my batteries were... I paid $1,400 for the batteries. I think I have $500 in panels, and let's just say a random $500 in other miscellaneous stuff. So what is that? About $2,500 for power. Not bad. Good afternoon, Tech Cut. Compromise. ProtonMail was designated that way. It's not private if Proton has your private keys. We'll get into all of that. How do you make coffee in the van? I use an American press. I'm actually planning a video to talk about all of the ways exactly to make coffee in the van because it's so important. I started out with the French press, and I found out French press is not a way to make coffee in a van. It is horrible. Love the French press for the flavor is one of the best. They are a pain to clean. So I use what is called an American press now, which combines a tea cozy and a French press together. So you still have a pressurized press system, but it's infinitely easier to clean. So I'll do a whole video on that. I was wanted to get a van life video up for tomorrow as well. That also was not able to happen because of today's craziness. So anyway. School sucks, life sucks. There you go. Senator Tux has spoken. Hello from the land of UFOs. Well, greetings. Home. Excuse me. That ET moment there. Kind of worried I'd sleep through this because of Chinese food coma. Ooh. All right. Hello, Frost Ranger of the Frozen Realm. How's it going there? Had a lovely chili coconut lamb curry and a bottle of strong old ale. There you go. The Matrix server. Yes. All right. Eventually. Van to be nuclear powered soon, eh? Maybe. If anybody's heard about that plutonium, never mind. Let's see. Raphael the cat says hello. Why, hello, Raphael the cat.
Hello, Raphael the cat.
All right. Thank you, kitty. Free Office. Is that the one they try to put in? Yeah. I forget whichever one it is. Just switched to ProtonMail. Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. Kitty imitating Jaws. That's right. Your cat's name is Toothless. All right. Let's see. Yeah, ready for high school, getting certifications, or probably college, I guess. All right. Let's see. Why not use PGP as a mail client? Then you can use any mail service you want. What's going on tomorrow? It is the 20th anniversary of 9/11 tomorrow. So that's why I'm kind of avoiding the world tomorrow. I don't know. It just popped up from YouTube, Fox News about 30 minutes ago. Okay. How's the van life? Yeah, it's going well. I need to get out of town, but unfortunately the morons at the last place I was renting, they're trying to screw me out of a large portion of the security deposit for literally no reason. And I found out that they've already violated the law about that and got already slapped down just about 2 years ago by the state attorney general's office. So, yeah, I'm probably going to file a lawsuit against them on Monday. So I don't want to do that, but it's a significant amount. So I'm very much wanting to get out of this town, but I can't get out of this town until that's taken care of. That's why I'm still here. Unfortunately, I will be here a little bit longer than I had anticipated. So, but yes, eventually I will start heading on out around the world. Well, at least around the country anyway. Horrible last 3 hours here. French press is for tea, 1960s. Yeah, there's tea press actually where I'm allowed to park anytime and use facilities anytime. They have two French presses. One is for coffee and one is for tea. French press, never heard of American press. Yeah, it is really cool. Never heard of it either, but I was talking about it with a friend. I was saying, well, I'll probably use a tea cozy and just use that. My friend says, well, I got this American press. To my understanding, I think a friend of his invented it. I'm not completely sure. I'll look into it more when I do that video, but tired of work, I can do it. Let's see, watch the news then. Be 10 plus G to outfit my house for solar, and with the family, I can't just pick up and live in a van. Yeah, that's problematic. Yeah. Sorry, man. Much of life is what you make it through. That's all right. So cut some batteries would be nice. Yeah, if nothing else, you can make yourself a little room. French press is what we call cafetière here in UK. All right. I probably butchered the pronunciation of that, but that's okay. Never very cognizant on the days out of the world. Drive to Hawaii. No, thank you. Hello, Rick. How's it going there? Massive bridge to Hawaii with no gas stations. That would be problematic. Be very problematic. All right. Well, I think we are about ready to start in on the news. We got privacy, and we have an affiliate to do. I have English tea time. I was short on time, and that was the quickest we had. Am I in focus? I forgot to check if I'm in focus or not. Here, I'll just do that. Whoa, we'll be super out of focus, yo. All right, let's go. All right. Yeah, everybody middle school, always crazy, I guess. There you go. Family uses coffee percolator, nicknamed the poopler. The plooper, that's right. American press looks similar, but slightly different. Plunger, yes. Heard of such a French press being used for tea. How does it work? Assume just pressing the tea leaves. Yeah, pressing the tea leaves. Ooh, people have arrived back here where I'm at. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back to the Weekly News Roundup. This is the privacy, and we have a new edition, algorithms. There were so many algorithm things in the news this week that we had to do privacy and algorithm and just go ahead and drop security for this week. I'm not as good at security anyway. But anyway, that being said, these are recorded live Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern at Standard Time if you'd like to catch us wherever we happen to be in the wide, wide world of hashtag van life. And join us for the news. Well, we are starting out today talking about spoofing Microsoft Outlook contact. So what this has to do with is this is kind of a rehash of a issue that was dealt with back in the back about 2-3 years ago, where if you're using ASCII and Unicode characters together, you can get a URL that looks almost exactly the same, but it's technically is different. And then, so you can see here, if they're doing like Omni Microsoft, and then you use the non-ASCII key, you can look at the I there. I'm not sure if you can see the I in the figure here, but it's slightly different. It's not exactly an I. Now, to the untrained eye, it might look like it is, and so this is a really good way to phish and to spoof people. You look at the link in the email and go, okay, that does go to Microsoft. You click the link, and woo, it goes off to the spammy site, and now you are pwned. Well, it turns out that if you send people emails, spoofed emails from these ASCII code accounts using Outlook accounts, Microsoft will drop the non-ASCII codes, replace it with the ASCII codes, and actually return the information. So you can send somebody information from this non-ASCII code, and Microsoft will return it with the full contact information, basically suggesting that that person legitimately sent you the email. This is a major, major problem with spoofing. But the reason I included it in the privacy instead of security is, A, it was actually quite interesting, a take on something new. But at the same time as all of that, what else we saw is that this does demask people, and so if you happen to get a reply, you can find a way to find the actual contact information and other things Microsoft has about that person from a single point of source, which is quite terrifying. LAPD will now ask people that they stop for their Facebook and Twitter account information. They want to do large scale. They're feeding all this into Palantir. And of course, Palantir is that giant, the giant conglomerate of stuff that's trying to do massive AI and demask everybody and everybody on the internet. And so what they're doing is, as they are stopping anybody, they're actually getting all of the information linking to social media accounts, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc. Anything that they can. Now, if you are in the LA area or in either police jurisdictions that do this, you do not have to give this information up. However, the problem that you might have is that if you don't, you might be considered an uncooperative witness or an uncooperative person. And some of these power-hungry police officers might actually try and start arresting you for failure to comply with a lawful order of a police officer. Understand this, though. The only thing a police officer can compel you to do when being stopped is to provide ID. You are not required to give anything else, especially when they're feeding all this data into Palantir to feed Palantir more and to give it more data. More data for the evilness. So anyway, that's what LAPD is up to. Now, they've been doing this for a while, but it just kind of came out with some information requests to figure out what in the world it's doing. And now they're being sued over the amount of data that was being collected and fed into Palantir. Well, we have ProPublica. Facebook undermines privacy protections for its 2 billion WhatsApp users. Of course, WhatsApp is end-to-end. Techlore actually just did a video, I don't know, yesterday or today, looking at different things. He speculated on this briefly, saying he's not commenting on it because there's not as much information out there. We actually do have more information, though. So what went on here is that WhatsApp, the messages themselves are end-to-end encrypted, and nobody can see it, allegedly even Facebook. Whether or not that's true, we can go ahead and speculate on that part. However, what happens is if an individual user flags a message, it takes that message and the 4 messages preceding that message and sends that unencrypted to Facebook. Facebook then takes that data, passes this down to real live moderators and to AI accounts in order to determine what is in the message that caused it to be flagged. So literally, if somebody wants to demask you, it would be possible for them to get on your list, basically grift their way into your life, and then flag all of your messages, or at least every 4 messages, and that would de-anonymize every message that you had with them. So this is something that could, in theory, be done. Now, the question is now, could that be flagged by somebody else? And this raises some serious concerns because while it is supposed to be end-to-end encrypted, once somebody flags something for wrongthink, then it completely demasks it, and nobody knew this was going on until we got some details. This is a very long article, and I read most of it, not all of it. But this is done through Content Moderation Associates, so that means that actual real people are getting a copy of your end-to-end encrypted messages to determine if there's something in there that's bad or wrongthink or against the policies, whatever else. And then once it gets out to there, it can be logged, stored, and whatever else. And so this is a serious problem for anybody thinking that WhatsApp is going to be a major, amazing, holy, encrypted, good, secure way. No, guys, it's a Facebook product. Stop using it. Go to something else. Go to Telegram or Signal or something else. That's just kind of crazy. And now on to the story most of you guys are probably here for. ProtonMail logged the IP address of a French activist after order by Swiss authorities. Now, is ProtonMail compromised? Probably not. Now, they will not act on anybody other than a local police request. In this case, the local police responded to a request from Interpol. So there was a French, was he a bootline? I forget exactly. Some dude in France was breaking the law in French police. French police were trying to demask the guy. He was using ProtonMail. They put through the request of Interpol. Interpol put the request down through the Swiss police. The Swiss police acted on it saying, yes, we need to demask who this person is. Now, what's important here is that the messages are end-to-end encrypted. So ProtonMail is not even technically capable of giving any law enforcement the actual text of the messages. What they were able to do, though, is determine the IP address of the individual, and utilizing the IP address, they were then able to de-anonymize the person. Now, ProtonMail did not act on Interpol's request, or Europol, I guess it was. What they acted on was they acted on the Swiss police accounts. And so that's really what happened, is that, yes, they were able to grab the IP address of the French activists while using the service. Now, the bigger criticism of this came out a couple days later. ProtonMail removed the part that says we do not keep any IP logs from its privacy policy. So this is the old privacy policy. Anonymous email, protect your privacy. No personal information is required to create or secure your account. By default, we do not keep any IP logs which can be linked to your anonymous email account. Your privacy comes first. They changed that after this all happened. They changed it to this: your data rule your rules, protect your privacy. ProtonMail is email that respects privacy and puts people, not advertisers, first. Your data belongs to you, and our encryption ensures that we also provide an anonymous email gateway. Now, what they're doing with that, clicking on that anonymous email gateway, this goes to information on using ProtonMail through Tor. So in other words, they're basically saying, yeah, this kind of sucks. We were compelled to cooperate with the local police. We did the minimum amount that we could. No messages were handed over, but we did have to get somebody's IP address. Now they're redirecting people on how to use Tor. So I would honestly say, no, ProtonMail is not compromised. I would not be running away from it. Unless you're hosting your own email, I think that's better. But at the same time, ProtonMail is not compromised to the point where it's problematic. I would not be turning away from it, because what are your options? Google, Yahoo, Hotmail, Outlook. These are bad options. ProtonMail is still good. In this case, there was an actual criminal. I don't know if actual criminal. It was a French activist that the French police want to know who it was, and they cooperated with a series of police to figure out who that person happened to be. If that person had been accessing ProtonMail using Tor, it would have been the ProtonMail would have been unable to demask that person. So that's kind of why they changed this. So it is a little problematic. It is a little disconcerting, but just so you guys know, law enforcement will do what law enforcement is going to do. I would not jump off of ProtonMail over this, because what are you going to? Something else that complies with government requests a whole lot faster and has a whole lot more data? I don't think so. So with that, yeah, it does raise some eyebrows, but I don't think it's anything super bad. Well, with that, if you would like to help support the channel, we do use affiliates to help with that. They're not sponsors, they are affiliates. That means if you click the links and purchase the products, then that will actually help the channel, as they provide a small kickback back. In this case, we're looking at Linode, tlm.li/Linode. You can use this link and get $100 in credit, good for 60 days. You can spin up as many Linodes. I personally am using Linode for Nextcloud, hosting clients on 2 different servers. I have a private VPN through it. Just a lot of other really cool things. You can also do just anything you want to do as relates to servers, websites, or things like that. So Linode is definitely good. I've been happy with Linode. So with that, guys, thanks for watching, and let's head on over to algorithms next. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to close down some windows there. All right. Let's see. Let's see. I got that one down. TX sensor probably release less tannins, probably. Man, 8 restarts in 15 minutes. YouTube hates me. Uh-oh. Go Unicode. Go Unicode. You know, Dad was one who got it as, hey, prefers coffee strong, but I like my coffee weak, so half my coffee is milk and creamer. There you go. PC restarts or just YouTube itself? That's an internet issue, most likely. I don't answer emails from Microsoft anyway. Problem solved. There you go. Yeah. Cinnamon apple spice tea brewing. That sounds really good. Sounds better than my English breakfast. It's just I was crunched for time. This one was on the top of the box. So, LAPD police state. There you go. Two are due to major updates on the tablet. Well, if you don't have social media, it'd be considered hostile. That's right. I don't have any. You're lying. How dare you lie? No, I really don't, actually. What happens if you don't have them? Yeah. They arrest you for lying, I guess. Breaking Bach beer tonight. Somehow, some pecan brown ale in the fridge. There you go. Thankfully, I live in America still. It's becoming unrecognizable. Didn't you know? I mean, yesterday, the National Records Office put offensive warning signs on the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence because they have hateful and outdated racist language. Yeah, that's our world. It's becoming unnoticeable. Wonder how the kitties are doing. They're doing pretty good. They're both up there. I see them both. They're chilling up in the front of the van. They're about ready to drive away. They're still trying to hotwire it. Hotmail. They're trying to hotmail it, man. They're trying to hotmail the car. Trying to hotwire the car. They're missing. You have not missed the ProtonMail section. Yeah, better wanted to use WhatsApp. Glad I never did. It's a honeypot. It's a honeypot. Kamala Harris drove me out of CA over 10 cents that they owed me. Yeah. Kind of clickbaity title. Not really. Or, yes, perfectly. All the more to get clicks with, my dear. Let's see. How do we know they did not decrypt the email? They have private keys. What am I missing? No, they do not have private keys. They do not have keys to decrypt it. Government can lean on them to come up with any excuses. That's why I like their direction of saying, hey, if you use our email with Tor, they may not be able to get you as much. How do you host your own email? The easiest way is just get a hosting account. It's not the best, perfect, most secure in the world, but it's a whole lot better than giving every email that you have to Google. There's BCC on the FBI, all my emails. Yeah, I can't beat them, join them. That's right. Yeah, BCC on all. Yeah, that's right. Try Lipton Diet Green Tea with citrus. Ew. U.S. Yeah, yes. That did indeed happen. Switzerland was infiltrated by NATO in 96, joined Partnership for Peace. Yeah. All right, let's jump on over to algorithms. First up in our new algorithms section, automated hiring software is mistakenly rejecting millions of viable job candidates. So many more companies are starting to utilize the automated systems for hiring, and they're throwing off basic stuff, mostly because a lot of these HR people, they're incompetent buffoons. They're like, we're looking for a web developer, and then they list all these things that have nothing to do with web development. It's like, this is why I like watching like Joshua Fluke's channel, right? It's just hilarious to see some of the corporate nonsense going on there. This is an entry-level position. We require 5 years experience. What? Entry level requiring 5 years experience. He was highlighting some jobs that are like 5 years experience required. Senior tech, you make more money working at the local fast food joint. Yeah, very exciting. But anyway, what's going on here is people are feeding job applications through an AI system to sort them out. And what they're finding is that the majority of applications from people who are very qualified for jobs are getting thrown out because of little tiny things like, if there was a small lapse in your work history, I mean, there could be very legitimate reasons for that. And if they don't show up, then you're like, oh, this guy's a bum, throw him out. Not necessarily. So I think as we have more automated software going through, let's see, where's that spot they were telling what it was? Over-reliance on software hiring would have created a vicious cycle. Digital technology was supposed to make it easier for companies to find suitable job candidates, but instead it contributed to a surfeit of applicants. I guess that means lower amount. I don't know. surplus of applicants. In 2010, the average corporate job posting attracted 120 applicants, says the study. By the end of the first decade, this risen to 250 per job. Companies have responded by deploying brutally rigid filters in their automated filtering software that has had the effect of rejecting viable candidates, contributing to a large pool of job seekers. And so this is one of the problems we have in our current world. Well, that and the fact that the government keeps on giving handouts for people rather than anything else, you know. And so I hate the use of algorithms for things that just pass-fail people, but that's the way our world's been built into. You know, pass-fail. This is what all the zero tolerance in schools is about. Pass-fail. Pass-fail means no brain allowed, no functionality allowed. That's kind of the problem that we start to see with deploying algorithms and things like this. Where's the spot? Let's see. They were telling us exactly what they were doing. I can't find the exact examples in here, but it was, one company said they rejected applicants for a retail clerk position if it did not list floor buffing as one of their skills, even when the candidates' resumes matched every other desired criteria. So it's like a giant crapshoot. Well, Facebook apologizes after its algorithm put primate labels on the videos about a black man. Keep seeing videos about primates? Yes, no. By the way, I had to go to RT News to get this. None of the US based firms in bed with Facebook had the gonads to actually put this picture up, but there it is. Oh, ouch! I keep seeing this prompt is unacceptable at Facebook, and despite the video being more than a year old, a friend got the prompt yesterday. Friends of Facebook, please escalate. This is egregious. This is the algorithm, guys. This is the algorithm. Well, at least the guy's not wearing a pink-haired gorilla seat throwing eggs at political candidates. But, you know, at least that you would have a legitimate thing to talk about primates. But this is what happens when algorithms go wrong. Another algorithm-esque type thing is Singapore is now using robots to detect bad behavior among the public. Xavier is rolling out 360 cameras. This kid's like, what's this thing going on here? You got all these people over here. Notice everyone's keeping their distance from this thing. I probably would as well. So Singapore turned the robots in a bid to deter lawbreakers in a city-state. But before you have visions of Robocop marching on the streets, come quietly, oh, that would be trouble. Know that these machines are less gun-wielding cyborg and more wally. I love this part down here. Like this guy here, what's this? This guy's going to stand down with the robot. Bring it, robot. Bring it. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. That's right. But down here at the bottom, we get some interesting stuff down here. Okay, so one of the things they're doing, rather than being on hand to prevent violent crime, Singapore is ranked as one of the safest countries in the world. They will now be on the lookout for undesirable social behaviors. These include flouting goofy safety measures, such as the congregation of more than 5 people, smoking in prohibited areas, improper parking of bicycles, and illegal hawking. The robots are equipped with 360-degree IR and low-light cameras to detect this antisocial behavior. It is now antisocial behavior to congregate in groups of 5 or more people. Let that settle into your mind, people. All right? You're in a congregation of more than 5 people. That's antisocial behavior. Clown world. Honk, honk. Oh, man. But yeah, this is what happens when algorithms go crazy. The robot is being trained in algorithms to detect different things. That's why it's included here. And in California, they advance a bill targeting Amazon labor algorithms. If you remember these labor algorithms in Amazon, the people were being measured on these algorithms, and then everybody is being basically measured by the curve, and then the lower end of the tail, you just fire them all, right? And so then the algorithm would go through and basically train people to become more like robots, and this would cause a more competitive job type situation, a bunch of other weird crap. And so right now, California, they just passed the bill this week. It was expected maybe next week. They kind of passed the bill this week, kind of saying, no, we don't need to put human workers in warehouses through algorithms to get them to work more like robots. That's kind of frightening. Well, if you guys like the new algorithm section, let me know in the comments down below. I don't always have a barrage of algorithm videos, but this week there were a lot. If you'd like to help support the channel, we do have a Subscribestar page, subscribestar.com/switchedtolinux. You can jump on over there and help support the channel. With that, thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux. All right. All right, let's see here. Switzerland was infiltrated by NATO. Let's see where I got that one. A crazy tour with some global tracking software. Yeah, pretty much. Diet stuff is just nasty. Yeah, it's really like diet drinks. They're full of like sucralose and crap. That's not good for you. I'd rather get real sugar. Ratings getting lower, though they'd still be double her IQ. Green tea is delicious. I hate green tea. I don't know. There was a green tea up there too. I threw it on my friend's counter. You have incompetent buffoons. I'm still here, everyone. Well, hello, DistroTube. Let's see. We require 5-year experience with language that has only existed for 2 years. That's right. That's right. 5 years experience on software. It's 1 year old. Hello in the chat. I hope you are doing lovely as well, DistroTube. Did you get flooded out there in Louisiana, or are you in part of the safe spot? 10 years experience with Kubernetes. Hasn't existed that long. There you go. Yep. Whoa, where am I? Okay. Massive job gap, bust on my story to my advantage. I was just honest about it. Or just, talk about your business more, Even joined your Odyssey channel a few days ago. I've done more work and provide more value than some of these managers will their entire lives. Come to Australia. New bills in the work allow police direct access to control of smart devices. Yeah. No, thank you. No. Now, you guys in Australia, I wanted to go to Australia. It was something I wanted to do at one point in time. Right now, nope. Y'all have lost your minds. Y'all have lost your minds. Please don't kick you out of the chat. Well, we won't kick you out of the chat unless you do something that is worth kicking you out over. Auto hire system are deeply disturbing. Refuse to ever work on one. Yeah. Say jump through the hoops and you'll get a check mark like a little kindergarten. That's right. Or a little gold star. Only issue with Odyssey is it can be too heavy to load my tablet. Yep. Oh, we got a kitty showed up. Hello. Penguin salute. I'm familiar with giving someone the bird. The penguin salute. Yeah. Wrap some rope around one of the tires. Let's see. You're coming to live to meet the shredder. All right. Wait, you're coming with me to actually to the shredder? Is this Ninja Turtles meets RoboCop? What's going on here? Someone needs start dropping hot tar on these things from third floor window. Yeah. Good morning, afternoon. All right. Yeah. Everything is going fine. If avoiding groups is social, then I'm the world's biggest extrovert. There you go. People are going crazy enough without the help of robots. They don't even fire them when they drive through the building structures. Yeah. Let's see. Not mind robots like these from the Jetsons that are actually helpful. Ubuntu CE. I've not used Ubuntu CE specifically. I'm not a huge fan of Ubuntu either way, but DT has his own force fields that tend to be fine. There you go. Storm pulled to the east at the last moment, so it missed me. All right, that's good. Has he covered ProtonMail? Yes, I covered ProtonMail a little bit ago. DD Cat's name, Mr. Barack Obama. 260 feet now. Recovery was sidelined for a few months due to corrective back surgery on the 22nd. All right. Well, get well. Get well. Having laws criminalizing groups more than 5 people on medical pretext is a bit crazy. The robot is the least of it. Yeah, pretty much. Living in Louisiana, lost power during the storm. Power was restored within 24 hours. There you go. Pass fail sounds like school grades. Yeah, very much. If it ain't the animals that are trying to kill you or the heat, then it's the government trying to control you in Australia. That's right. Force field wasn't working in 2020. I suffered damage in the 2 hurricanes and the tornado. Had the pandemic on top of that. 2020 is not a year I want to repeat. Yeah. It's only flipping the bird if you use Windows. No, it's only flipping the bird if you throw the bird out the windows. I don't know. Cop droid tipping will totally be a thing in the future. Probably. Bunch of guys will come up and like just giant riot shields to just tip the things over. Governors turning to China. Actually, even China said Australia's gone too far. I know, right? The Christian edition. It has a couple Jesus wallpapers and a few pieces of software. It's not exactly a distro. Everything's going good according to plans. Everything is good going. Yeah, you guys see in Australia, they actually talked about the New World Order. Whoops. Don't expect any of us want to repeat 2020. Now the 2021's any better. Yeah. All right. Let's jump on over to... Okay. Jump on over to our business news. Welcome back to the weekly news roundup. This is the business and the Sillyville edition. These are recorded live Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you'd like to catch the show live. With that, we're going to start in talking about it's official. El Salvador officially adopts Bitcoin as a currency. If I remember correctly, I believe that the price of Bitcoin dropped quite repeatedly, but now you can go in and El Salvador is now officially adopting this as a currency. Some people are very happy about this. Some people are like, I don't know. And who knows what this is going to happen. Is this going to cause mining to go out of control or what's going on with it? It is kind of fascinating, though, that that people can contribute to the creation of a finite amount of money, which definitely is a system that works a whole lot better than the crap we have in the United States. Hey, we're getting low. Let's just print another 67 billion. Screw our children, because we gotta, I don't know. These crazy. But anyway, in El Salvador, you can officially now use Bitcoin in official business, and that's actually kind of interesting. Maybe it'll move some of that up into the real realms. Who knows? Tesla is planning for a wider release of its controversial full self-driving software. That's great. Now other people can deploy software that crashes into emergency vehicles too. Really? Do we need this? I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure if this is the exact type thing, but remember, Tesla is now under investigation. Now they're asking, hey, we'd really like to see how does a Tesla vehicle actually see an emergency vehicle? We really would like to know based on how many times people are running into them. So with that being said, though, now you can purchase or other car companies can purchase the full self-driving technology. Maybe Tesla's just doing this. They're not going to get everybody using it, and then they're going to pull it out, and then everybody else's cars are going to be crashing into emergency vehicles, and then Tesla's not going to. It's all a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy from Elon Musk. He's really a lizard person. No, not really, but it is kind of frightening that other people might start deploying this kind of crap as well. We really don't need this, folks. Well, Amazon is going to be launching the cashierless checkout type stuff. This isn't the self-checkout. This is the walk in, walk out, and show us your palm print here. In their Whole Foods stores, not all of them, but they're launching this in a few places. Washington, D.C., Sherman Oaks, California will have the option to skip the checkout line while getting the same high-quality products and exceptional service from team members they love. If they're so... are you really getting much service from the team members if you're not even interacting with them anymore? Oh, get away from me, you plague-ridden infectee. Several years ago, our physical retail team asked ourselves, how can we make physical shopping experience better for customers? We saw that the customers didn't like the standing and checkout lines, which is how we came up with the idea, just walk out technology. Yeah, we don't like standing in checkout lines. Yeah, I got news for you. We also don't like scanning our own stuff, which is why the checkout lines are so stinking long. Because you have one of those and then one guy watching the completely empty self-checkout lines that nobody's interested in. Get a clue, companies. Get a clue. We launched the technology first in Amazon Go a few years ago. Since then, we've gotten a lot of great feedback from customers who love being able to easily walk in and skip the checkout line. Yeah, that's all we need. Just kind of walk in and scan your phone or your palm, God forbid. Put a bunch of stuff into your cart because they know absolutely everything you're doing at all times. If you scratch your butt in these stores, guys, they know it, okay? They probably have an entire thing on the back room of the fun nose-picking and butt-scratching customers wall. That's probably what they got going on because these stores have so much spy surveillance technology, it's not even funny. Think about that next time you're going into these stores. But this is using the just walk out technology. This is what they're starting to use the palm prints for and also the phone apps for. And so this is, to me, I'm not going to participate. If you want to, you enjoy yourself. Enjoy being part of the One World Order. That's all fine. And on to our two stories to wrap up. First, GoDaddy boots a Texas abortion whistleblower site for violating privacy rules. GoDaddy gave a website 24 hours to move to a different provider. Now, I was not able to see exactly what the website's trying to do. If all they're doing is collecting tips, there's nothing problematic about that. If they're actually allowing anonymous published data to demask people and dox them, that would be a problem. But this has a whole lot more to do than with GoDaddy's woke politics than it has to do with anything. Now, they do cite a GoDaddy rule. Now, I covered this in my Christian video last night, and I showed section 5.2 of the web hosting agreement. Well, it turns out that's not the web hosting agreement. That's the universal terms of service agreement. Now, to understand the issue here, if you go down and try and find the privacy policies at GoDaddy, they have about 7,822 of them. Let's see if I can actually find any of these guys. Somewhere down here, we should see the privacy policies. So if you go to the privacy policy, okay, hold on, that's privacy policy. I want to see terms of service. If you find the terms of service page, there's actually about 100 of them. And silly me, I thought it would be, the web hosting platform, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's this one over here. Where is it? Trust Center, legal. Okay, so here's all of their terms of services. These are the agreements. Now, I clicked on the web hosting agreement because that's where I figured it would probably be. But no, apparently they have a universal agreement as well, in addition to agreements for a variety of different things. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why GoDaddy sucks. It does have to do with doxing, but again, is this website actually doxing people or not? But we know that GoDaddy has kicked people off because they disagree with their political ideology in the past. So, yeah, there you have it. Well, just because they're already in the process of stirring a lot of people up, let's just stir up more people. They're passing a law now that bans kicking people off of social media based on viewpoint. So, of course, oh my Lord, basically saying, hey, you're not allowed to deplatform people. You can only kick somebody off if they're actually violating an actual law. No political ideologies here, which is a good thing. Now, they have protections in here. They can't overstep Section 230, of course. They have protections in here for anything that is spam, illegal content, violations of law. They also have, if something is flagged as illegal, it must be reviewed within 48 hours by the website. And the law applies to web services with 50 million active users or more that let people communicate with other users for the primary purpose of posting information, comments, messages, or images, not including internet service providers or news or entertainment sites. Basically, sites like Facebook, sites like Twitter, sites like YouTube, no kicking people off because you disagree with their ideology. And this is an important law that we need to see across the whole nation, because a lot of people are being kicked off. A lot of people are being kicked to the curb because of different political ideology. And just because you disagree with somebody does not mean they happen to be the devil. Just letting y'all know. Well, if you'd like to help support the channel, we do have affiliates. Today we are highlighting Mint Mobile. You can use my affiliate there for Mint Mobile, tlm.li/mm. You can get Mint Mobile as little as $15 a month. You buy it in 3 or 6 month or 12-month increments at a time. They have 4 gig. They have, I think, 15, 20, and unlimited. The unlimited is like 35. I think you can hotspot up to 35 at a time. But you can actually come in here and use this. I've been using it. I absolutely love their service. I paid, I think, $180 for an entire year of it. Have not had a cell phone bill since. And then I moved into the van and have mobile internet and paying Verizon $160 a month again. Yay! This is why Mint Mobile is so much better. So with that, guys, you can help support the channel with that. tlm.li/mm. Let's go to Sillyville. Alrighty. Did I miss my spot? I know I held my spot. Interesting. I don't know. Well, anyway, let me get back and find a spot. Let's see. I think this sounds about right. Fair and BST will not let you toss it out the window. Bad tablets review. There you go. Ever see your cat in a video? I don't know. Okay, just realized it's almost 3 a.m. Good night. Well, good night, Terminal for Life. Guy addicted to redheads. There you go. Appeared on video a couple times in the backyard rants. Allowing the room I'm recording in, and now I don't record at home. So, Bitcoin, nothing's backed by gold anymore. Just remember reading about Tesla, thinking about the moon was a yellow light. I just want to get rid of EVs entirely, but I'm biased. I hate those things. Yeah. Australia is allowing new coal mines as some near World Heritage sites where prehistoric trees still grow. But hey, money, right? Also don't like paying for things. Can they just give me stuff for free? Butt cream on aisle 674. Amazon just a giant walk-in vending machine. There you go. Go ahead and steal everything you want. Walmart watches. Oh, no. Did a comment just disappear? I think somebody's comment just got gulagged. Okay, let's see. Need so many agreements. Yeah, I know, right? More than most GOP politicians normally do, I guess. Who knows if they ever have teeth, though. Okay, should have been using a VPN. Surprised I agree with the Texas law on this law. Yeah, I know. Anna Rita, greetings. I was doing accounting. I was counting pennies, see where they went. There you go. Hotspot is definitely 5 gig. No, the hotspot for Mint Mobile does allow you more than 5, I thought. Or is it 5? I thought it was more than that. I thought it was like 20 or 25. Let's see. Matt Foley, van down by the river. This news about ProtonMail. You did. Sorry. You can backtrack if you want to. Let me give you the bottom line. It's not all that bad, but you know. Oh, you took it down yourself. Okay, it wasn't gulagged. There you go. Kitty, it wasn't gulagged. It wasn't gulagged, kitty cat. It wasn't gulagged. Kitty's like, dude, leave me alone. I'm just here for the treats. I'm just here for the treats. I'm just here for the treats. All right. Well, let's go to Sillyville. Ooh. Mint works with T-Mobile. So first up with Sillyville, a U.S. judge rules that only humans and not AI can get patents. Well, I'm glad we got that one taken care of, because now AI is starting to power things. Now the question is, this is going to be like Thomas Edison 2.0. In another couple hundred years, somebody's going to invent something with AI. The guy that invented the AI is going to get the credit for inventing the thing, blah, blah, blah. And then in 200 years, people will be all concerned about AIism, and they'll be like, well, that guy didn't really invent it. The AI did. Freedom to AI, peace to AI, freedom to AI, peace to AI. And then that's just going to be a real dark timeline. But anyway, judges have ruled this week that artificial intelligence cannot be listed as the inventor of a patent. The ruling in the latest issue had on an issue that's come before judges in multiple countries. So there you have it. AI cannot create something. I'm glad we got that one settled. Well, Nokia phones are indeed very indestructible. This one survived being digested. Unfortunately, it started to leak battery acid a little bit, so they had to get it out, because this dude required surgery after swallowing is a working phone. It says always listen to your gut. I'll also be watching out for the surgically implanted bomb phones that the Joker might put into you. But this guy swallowed the Nokia. It's been long known as the indestructible phone. In fact, I have a meme, actually. Somebody sent me a meme. It said it was a Tom Riddle joke. This is Tom Riddle's phone. Good luck destroying me, you know. Little Horcrux. But Nokia 3310, long been known as the indestructible phone, released in the year 2000, was a brick device who could not only could survive a long drop, also double as an effective hammer. Seems that even the tiny replicas of the classic headset are sturdy enough to travel through the human digestive system, as person inexplicitly followed one can attest. So 33-year-old unidentified man from Kosovo swallowed what looked like a late star BM90. Several sites reported this as an actual Nokia 3310. However, it's really a 3.2-inch working imitation. Swallowing one of the classic headsets would require an impressive lack of gag reflex and a wide throat. You can see it's much smaller. He led the team of doctors, posted an X-ray and endoscopic images of the phone still inside the man, along with pictures of it once removed from the body. So basically, here is the phone. The biggest problem is that it started to leak battery acid. And leaking battery acid inside your body will melt your internal organs. So they do need to get it out. And so they did not have to cut them open. They just used endoscopy to get it out. Pulled that guy out in pieces. They broke it apart in there somehow. I don't know how you can break it apart with small surgical tools, but nothing else. But they got the phone out. And then we have a list of most commonly swallowed items in America. Well, coins. Why? Batteries. Why is that number 2? Nails, needles, and toothpicks. How does this happen? Marbles, cutlery pieces, hair curlers, clips, pins, action figures, dolls, plush toys, Christmas decorations, toy vehicles, crayons, and chalk. Hey, at least chalk is antacid, so, you're all good. So, there you have it, guys. If you do have indestructible phones, you can eat them and go get surgery yourself. And now Roomba promises that poopocalypse horror stories are a thing of the past. The Roomba J7 Plus has a front camera and poop detecting artificial intelligence. The AI is coming for your poop. You hear that, kitty? The AI is coming for your nasty bioterrorism poop. So the guy will come over here. You can see it's like, whoa. In the past, this is like the thing of the past. It sees a pile of poo. Oh, stay away from that poo. That's bad. But now the thing is going to have some sensors on it. He can still see the cord. Don't want to go that. But it's going to have the ability to detect, clean up, and sweep the poo. So yeah, I guess So I guess what's really happening here, it's not cleaning the poo. I'm looking at the photos again. It's detecting this is poop. Don't go near it. Because otherwise it picks it up and scrapes it and smears it all over the place. So it's bad enough that the little puppy back there drops a little bomb on your floor. It's really bad when your Roomba picks that thing up and scatters it across every square inch of your carpet. So, but yeah, there you have it. So they can now detect the poo and handle the poo more appropriately. With that, guys, you can help support the channel over on Patreon, patreon.com/TOMM, as TOMM. If you'd like to help support the channel, join us over there on Patreon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux. All right. Why did he swallow the phone? I do not know. It did not say. Let's see. Goes off at 35 G. Yeah, that's what I thought. 35 gigabytes, I think, is the cutoff on the unlimited. Unlimited, it's 5 gigabyte dedicated when it uses your hotspot. All this gulag talk makes me want some goulash. Ooh, I go. I think T-Mobile and Sprint towers. Yes. Use T-Mobile, and in the rural South, they suck. Yeah, they don't do all that good in the rural out here, although I'm finding there are some places that it does work better than Verizon, surprisingly. There's one park I like going to in State College, but I can't because it is literally in the center of the city, and it only gets 3G internet on Verizon. Go figure. Station used huge grocery vending machines at the main station since the 80s. There's no trace anymore on the internet. Manjaro sent and replaced Firefox with a Vivaldi. Yes, I did. How do you swallow a phone? Are you part snake? I know, right? Let's just take my pills. Oh, that's a big horse pill. All right, there you go. Counting. We now have saved enough money for a new fridge. Ooh, there you go. Take Brave over Vivaldi any day, yeah. I'd be that guy when it passes through, yeah. Whoa! You have mail. Kids eat everything. Yeah, I guess if you're talking about kids, but okay. They can survive a fall from the stratosphere, but it's nothing to surgical tools. I know, right? Why could apply to everything on that list? Yes. Most has kids, probably. Toothpicks, I know. Well, how does one eat those things? I don't know. Well, you have the daycare. You tell us. How many of your children have eaten weird and inexplicable things? They would want my internet connected to a vacuum to have a camera. There you go. Yep. Yeah, all the Roombas were mapping your house at one point in time and sending data back. Maybe we'll try to eat anything. I have a 2.5-year-old great nephew, so I would know. Yep. Crap hits the sweeper. That's right. It's the new term for the end day preppers. When the crap hits the sweeper. When the poopocalypse occurs. I've catch you live, but enjoying your new channel as well. Yeah, and my apologies for not getting a second video on the new channel this week. I was hoping to get one up for tomorrow, and it didn't happen. I'll try to do 3 next week. Poopbot 3000. Newsflash, Roomba can no longer revolt itself against its human overlords. There you go. Cat vomited on the floor a few days ago. We had to stop him trying to taste it. I know, right? Scat 500. Late missing explanation about ProtonMail. Yeah, you can catch up later. Accidentally swallowed 50-cent piece bird in a Christmas pudding. I guess that makes sense, you know. 2 questions I want to know the answers to. Spring, I was using monthly 50 gigabyte hotspot. Lately, I went back. Yeah, I have 6 days left on the plan, and I still have 50 gigabytes left. I'm actually under data this month, which is good. I'll actually be able to update my computers. It's a bonus. I get to the end of the month, and I can update my computers because I have enough data left. Would eating batteries block your airways and make you not breathe and die? I don't know. Depends on the size of the batteries, I guess. was 10 at the time. It did not come out. State College, holy crap, small world. It's about near Tobahanny. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I won't be here for much longer, but daycare all scanning the kids in areas, yeah. $10 daycare in Canada, yeah. Used to wear a hearing aid from about 5 to 18. Had surgery to fix my hearing, and the oldest niece, out in her mid-20s, once a baby, tried to eat one of the batteries that dropped on the floor as a baby. Yeah, that makes sense. Eating batteries as a baby, for sure. Well, guys, I think what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna move the kitty cam, and then we're gonna coax the kitties up here to the back of the place, and then we'll feed the kitties. So give me a minute. Yeah, kitty, it's time for, it is absolutely, kitty cat, time for you to eat. All right, that might be too far for you to jump. Let me do this. Whoa, Pink. Come on, kitty. Yes, you can come up too. Come on. Roar. It's a cat. Oh, people don't want to see that cat. People don't want to see that part of you. They don't want to see that part of you. Uh-oh, guys, we're running low. We're running low in kitty treats here. Ow! You're trying to draw blood. There you go. There's your second. It's your blood sacrifice. There you go. Whoa. Kitty cam over. Kitty cam over. All right. Cat, would you move? Thank you. Would you move? Thank you. Cat's like, no, I'm not moving. Twister OX and Phoenix. Let me grab a notebook here. Thou shalt tempt thy kitties. Cool thing about being in the van is all my paper and notebooks are way closer than they were in the past. Where was that? If I can find that list again, I'll write them down. Matter user only subscribe to sketchy sites. There you go. Painful, nearly as bad as passing kidney stone, but from the other end. Ooh. Twister OS and Phoenix. I will certainly look at their websites. Fake gurus are laughing. The thing I actually care about is my customers. There you go. Yeah. Feed the beast. Need anything? I'm around. How does web design, other graphic stuff as well? Meow. Double catter. Defiant kitty barking. We want ice cream bits. I just don't want mac and cheese ice cream. Somebody actually released it. Yes, Kraft mac and cheese ice cream. That's nasty. I can imagine being in the waiting room and just seeing it burst into flames because I just did a Nokia. Kitties multiplied by mitosis, it seems. Yes, they underwent binary fission. My cats are starting revolution. That is indeed sure. The Mao revolution. That's right. It's the meow revolution. His interview with Jordan Belfont, laughter, pretty terrible. All right. Well, too much light. All right, guys. You really, really wanted to have a boot this. I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, we will wrap this one up here. No video tomorrow. Is DistroTube really bald? You'll have to ask him. No video tomorrow, taking the weekend off, and I will be back on Monday. With that, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see